I see your boy popped up on the scene today.
Who was that?
Donald Trump. He called Biden out, say he'll knock him out quick.
Yeah.
But he ain't called Obama out.
Obama not president. He picking at the president. And then, they ain't gonna fuck with that nigga. He got nigga in him. He a white boy with some nigga in him. So he kind of like Superman to the white boy. Yeah, he ain't full nigga, but he got a little nigga in him. So he a little bit stronger, a little bit faster. His nuts hang longer, and his dick is way more bigger than theirs. So they know they can't bother Obama.
I look at it like, I kind of miss Trump. I'm one of a Trump supporter. There's some things about him I like, especially if you a manly man, like that bravado that he brought. Yeah. I definitely like.
Oh, you got me fooled, man. Already. Yeah. I thought you wouldn't have liked him.
No, and some things I thought was bullshit, though.
No, homie, that's one of the main reasons. Well, for one, homie, throughout the 80s, we was taught to love him.
Yeah.
Come on, man. When you Google Donald Trump and hip-hop, I think he's in over 300 rap songs, homie, from Jay-Z to Nas to Tupac to Jeezy, T.I., man, Rick Ross, man, everybody been rapping about him, homie. So, we grew up idolizing and admiring him, even when he had the Apprentice.
Yeah.
I mean, he had Lil Jon, so, we were fucking with him. Then he decided to play politics. He's the first president other than Reagan to become a politician that wasn't a politician. He was an actor. Reagan was an actor.
Yeah.
Man, he played con, and then he found him a position to pay, the MAGA base. And he found him a base that'll get him there. But nah, homie, he been partying with Russell Simmons and them, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. So this man got a long legacy of fucking with us. So it was propaganda, what they gave us. If you look at what he was trying to do for us, homie, he was really trying to do some massive historic shit for black people before he left office. But we wouldn't give him a chance.
I think for me, personally, kind of like what you touched on, if Trump called me to party with him, fucking right, I'm partying with him. For him to be the leader of like the free world, some things I like, but in certain things I was like, I just didn't feel too much. Like, I don't like Biden either. Really, for me, I'm looking forward to 2028 where it's just a new slate.
Well, check this out, homie. He was saying bring all jobs back to America for the free world thing, right?
Right.
Man, all prices was down. Shit was looking good for us world economics. He's a billionaire, homie. He been dealing with the world before now. Right? And he was all American. One thing about it, he was all American. Fuck the Mexican, fuck this, fuck that. And he gave us opportunity zones. He gave historic black colleges more. He said, man, listen, that's all y'all been coming to Washington, D.C. asking for? Is that, man, he gave us a historic amount, more than what they ever asked for. Not only that, you think it's a coincidence that the banks kicked their feet up during the SBA PPP loans. You think that was a coincidence, homie?
No.
All the poor people just magically all of a sudden get action at all this bank money.
Right.
That wasn't no coincidence, homie. He opened the floodgates up for us.
Do you feel like the two-party system worked, though?
No. Not for us.
Are we picking between the lesser of two evils?
Yes, we are. But if we show back up to the Republican Party, we'll find more refuge. If you look at the history, 100% of the 1964 civil rights legislation, homie, was authored, sponsored, and all signed by Republicans, the Democratic Party. They say the party switched. No. The Democrats came up with a more clever strategy.
Gotcha.
The Nixon strategy, right? I'm on a LBJ, what he said, I'm going to have these niggas vote Democrat for the next 200 years. And nigga said that in the 60s. LBJ said that. So why would he say that? So, but when you trace back, black people started the Republican Party. When you look back, all the white folks who died alongside niggas throughout slavery, it was Republican people.
Yeah.
But we don't know the history, but you know the best thing that we could do is pull away from both parties.
But do you think we should always stick with history, even though sometimes something may start as one thing and evolve or changes to something else?
We sticking with the gangs. We ain't gave up on the Crips and the Bloods. We try to lie and say they started out positive and they didn't evolve to something negative. We ain't quit them yet. So why wouldn't we do what everybody else do? When it's time for votes and elections, why wouldn't we see who got more to offer?
That makes sense. Earn our vote.
Yeah, earn our vote. Yeah.
But how do we do that? Because a lot of times as black people, we think we should all be monolithic, that we should come with is everybody has the same idea of what freedom or what the end goal is. So
we're doomed. Yeah, we're doomed. This is the Titanic. The Titanic is sinking. Find your wife, find your son, find your daughter, find your mother-in-law, your buddy that took the trip with you. Y'all get y'all family and y'all try to find y'all a boat. And y'all try to survive. But it's over.
So